Mic check 1 2, check 1 and 2. Women's lacrosse check 1 and 2.
looks just like you. Mixed with that Galifianakis. La la la, whatever. La la la, it doesn't matter. La la la, oh well. La la la, we're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight, tonight. And we're dancing on the edge of the Hollywood sign. I don't know if I'll make it, but watch how good I'll fake it. It's alright, alright. Tonight, tonight, got me singing like Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my release day, huh? This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it. It is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dunk. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush.
It's cool, man. Problems on. Life is good.
I went to the moped store. Salesman's like, what up? What's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said, I got the one for you. Follow me. Ooh, it's too real. Chromed out mirror, I don't need a windshield. Banana seat, a canopy on two wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal. I'm headed downtown. Who's up the alley? Tiptoeing in the street like ballet. Hold up, moped to the ballet. White walls on the wheels like mayonnaise. Go. My crew is ill, and all we need is two good wins. Got cash in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama with dirt on my face. I'ma lick that, stick that, break my big cat, stuck in backstage. You don't need a wristband, go. Killing the game, about to catch a body. Past the heartbeat, on the Ducati. Timberland, Khaled, Scott Storch, Birdman, got there. Man, everybody got Bugattis. But I'ma keep it hella 1987, head into the dealership and drop a stack in Kappa Kawasaki. I'm stunning on everybody, hella raw pasta wasabi. I'm so low that my scrotum's almost dragging up on the concrete. See this leather? I write a line, it's pleather. Girl, we can still ride together. You don't need a you don't need a cab or get a bus pass. You got a moped, man. She got 1988 Mariah Carey hair. Very rare. Mom jeans on her derriere. Throwing up the west side as we tear in the air. Stop by Pipe Place, throwing fish to a bar. Downtown. 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 She has her arms around your waist. You're the balance that will keep us safe. If you ever felt the warm embrace, let us sit between your legs. Ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I've seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMXing. These boys in they PMSing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumper. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro Nemo, Lucci and Keys, Sloop Clay Tufo, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. expect me. I'm about to glow trot when they know a vaccine up. Zach lost, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a mill and I don't know where to blow it on. I tell a critic shut up like my show is on. Give a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates, I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was hell nah, boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMX sing. These boys and they PMS sing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. No, they not. Word to JT, no they not. Word to JT, no they not. No they not. No they not.
Hey, yo, Calvin Harris, they ain't see this one coming. Another one.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Karis Stadium for today's NCAA women's lacrosse matchup between the Ohio Wesleyan Battling Bishops and your Mount Union Purple Raiders. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for Ohio Wesleyan, a first-year midfield, number 4, Tiffany Trin. A senior defense, number 7, Sarah Hanley. A senior attack, number 8, Grace Egan. A junior attack, number 13, Nicole Klebus. A junior defense, number 15, Megan Nee. A sophomore midfield, number 17, Sammy Johnson. A junior attack, number 19, Sophia Staples-Roy. A sophomore midfield, number 20, Amara Carlson. A first-year midfield, number 23, Abby Grogan. A junior midfield, number 24, Sophia Del Gallo. A sophomore attack, number 25, Caroline Fleming. A sophomore goalkeeper, number 77, Abby Markowitz. Ohio Wesleyan is coached by Paige Messersmith. Now, the starting lineup for your Purple Raiders. From Victor, New York, a sophomore midfielder, number 1, Mackenzie Kolstead. From East Lyme, Connecticut, a sophomore midfield, number 2, Julia Bates. From Newark, Delaware, a senior midfielder, number 4, Maddie Carr. From McMurray, Pennsylvania, a senior defender, number 5, Megan Cassiola. From Stowe, a junior attacker, number 7, Emily Nanaroni. From Hartville, a senior defender, number 8, Maddie Mitchell. From Amherst, New York, a senior defender, number 9, Leah Schutz. From Greenlaw, New York, a sophomore goalie, number 15, Abby Lindfist. From Canfield, a junior defender, number 17, Tara Santoro. From Hudson, a junior attacker, number 22, Katie Clark. From Newark, Delaware, a senior midfielder, number 27, Sam Carr. From Chagrin Falls, a junior midfielder, number 30, Eden Kessler. The head coach of Mount Union in her first season is Bethany Snyder. She is assisted by Katie Seidel. Now, would you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The NCAA and Ohio Athletic Conference promote good sportsmanship by demonstrating respect for all student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Fan ridicule of the opposition is strictly prohibited. Degrading remarks will not be tolerated. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Karis Stadium here on the beautiful campus of the University of Mount Union. It's been a gorgeous early April day here, and we are in store for a great one here tonight. And women's lacrosse as your Mount Union Purple Raiders play host to the Ohio Wesleyan Battling Bishops. Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Attar, and I'm glad to be with you here this evening as the Raiders look to continue their hot start to the season, as do the Bishops, as both teams coming in with great records in this one. The Bishops come into tonight's matchup 7-2 overall, winners of their past 3 games, coming off a 19-2 victory against Mount St. Joseph last Wednesday. And meanwhile, for your Mount Union Purple Raiders, the Raiders are off to a 7-1 start so far this season, as Mount Union has won 5 straight games, including a 19-14 victory over Capital this past Saturday. As in that matchup, Katie Clark had 5 goals and 3 assists, while Julia Bates and Eden Kessler each had 4 goals for the Purple Raiders, as both teams look to continue their winning ways here this evening. We get set here for the face-off. And the ball's up, and it'll be awarded here to the Purple Raiders. It's Mackenzie Kolstead with it to get things started here tonight for Mount Union. Sam Carr now with it. Swings it over far side to Katie Clark. Now back over to Eden Kessler. Raiders move the ball here behind the net now. Maddie Carr from behind goal. Gives it up to a cutter, and Katie Clark couldn't corral it cleanly, and it's scooped up there by the goalie, Abby Markowitz. During this 5-game winning streak, though, for Mount Union, they've outscored opponents 88-33 in that time frame. It's really been a dominant last few games here for Mount Union, looking to continue that trend here tonight. It's Megan Nee heading up across the 30-yard line here now. He will swing this around. As the Bishops with some nice ball movement here now behind the net. 55 seconds on the shot clock here. Sarah Santoro applying some defensive pressure here. A shot fired here, and we have our first whistle as Caroline Fleming put a shot on the net right there, and it's going to be a foul called on the Raiders. It's going to be on Mackenzie Kolstead. Early opportunity here for the Bishops. The shot on goal is good. Just like that, Ohio Wesleyan gets on the board first, courtesy of Caroline Fleming, the sophomore from South Fayette High School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 13:39 left to go here in this first period. It's 1-0 in favor of the Bishops off the free position shot. For Fleming, that is her 21st goal on the season now for the Bishops. Coming into tonight's matchup, the Bishops are led in scoring by Nicole Klebus, who has 31 goals on the season. The Purple Raiders led by Julia Bates with 26. As it'll be Sophie Delgallo along with Sam Carr here with the faceoff. As the ball's up, and we scooped up here by the Purple Raiders. Maddie Carr now with it. Swings it over to Mackenzie Kolstead. Around the horn they go here. It's Katie Clark now for the Purple Raiders. Tries to cut back towards the middle of the field. Now finds Julia Bates on the doorstep, and Bates gets the early response right there. Top left corner for JB. And that's goal number 27 now
Goal
on
for
the
your
season
Raiders,
for
number
Bates.
2, Julia Bates.
What
Assisted by
a
number
great
22,
season
Katie
she is
Clark.
having here. On the assist there is Katie Clark. And just like that, just 22 seconds after allowing the first goal of the night, the Purple Raiders get the equalizer. It's all tied up at 1 now. 13-17 left to go in this first period. As I mentioned, Julia Bates, the leading goal scorer this season for the Purple Raiders, now with 27 goals for Katie Clark. That's her 10th assist now on the season. Go along with the 17 goals for Clark. Already tied up at 1 here, just over a minute and a half into this game. Getting set here for another faceoff. And the draw will be controlled here by Mackenzie Kolstead. Picking up the pace here, swings it over to Katie Clark. Clark back over to Kolstead. Kolstead gives it up to Eden Kessler. Julia Bates back here with it once more. Swings it behind the net. Maddie Carr looking to find an opening here. Swing this back out on the perimeter. It's Mackenzie Kolstead now at 63 on the shot clock. Tries to get past the defense, but some nice defense here by the Bishops at that. Back over to Eden Kessler now. Kessler gives it up to Katie Clark, who fires a shot off a great cut into the top right corner of the net. And Katie Clark, an early assist and now an early
for your Purple
goal,
Raiders, number 22,
makes it
Katie
2-1
Clark, assisted
in
by
favor
number 30,
of the
Eden
Purple Raiders.
Kessler.
A great find right there from Eden Kessler and a great shot by Katie Clark. It's given the Raiders the 2-1 edge, the 18th goal on the season now for Katie. So 2 shots, 2 assists, and 2 goals already here for the Purple Raiders tonight. Get set here. And off the face-off, Carr fighting for it, but this time it'll be won by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan coming down the sideline here. Sarah Hanley swings it back over towards the middle of the field. Caroline Fleming. Fleming now gives it back over here to Delgado. Go behind the net here. Bishops taking their time. Purple Raiders set here in their defense. Trying to find a cutter towards the net, and Tiffany trying, but that pass out of her reach and scooped up here by the Purple Raiders. Maddie Mitchell with the ground ball. Now Julia Bates running down the field here with it. JB gives it back over towards the middle of the field to Eden Kessler. Now over to Mackenzie Kolstead. Kolstead tries to get past the defense, instead swings it on around here. Pass intended there for Katie Clark. Couldn't corral it cleanly, but she picks up the ground ball. Clark now gives it up to a cutter, and Kolstead, and make it 3 shot attempts, 3 assists, and 3 goals now for the Purple Raiders. This time it's Mackenzie Kolstead with the great find once again from Katie Clark, making it 3-1 in favor of the Purple Raiders.
Goal for your Purple Raiders, number 1,
Kolstead
Mackenzie
gets her
Kolstead. Assisted by
17th
number
goal
22,
on the
Katie
season.
Clark.
Now the sophomore from Victor, New York, makes it 3-1 in favor of the Purple Raiders. A fast start for Mount Union here in the first 3.5 minutes. So this one is 11:28 left to go in this first period. Again, both these teams coming in with great records on the young season. Ohio Wesleyan 7-2, 3 straight wins for Mount Union, 7-1 overall. 5 straight victories for the Purple Raiders following their only loss, which was a 1-goal defeat to Hope. Raiders win the draw here. Deflected off Katie Clark. Out of bounds it goes. Will be Bishop's ball. See if Ohio Wesleyan has a response here. Megan Nee now with it. She swings it over to Sammy Johnson. Johnson down the sidelines here, cut off by Julia Bates. A whistle. And it's going to be a foul going on Bates. Play will resume. Bishop's on the attack here. Cole Clavis swinging it back around the perimeter here. Behind the net, the Bishops go here. 48 on the shot clock. back up top here to Delgado. Sophie Delgado gets past the defense, a whistle. It's a foul going the other way. This one going to go on the Bishops, on Nicole Clavis. Raiders will quickly come the other way now with it. Leah Schutz tries to get that ball up to Sam Carr, but the ground ball is scooped up here by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan coming the other way now with it. Some nice defense here by the Purple Raiders as Clavis gets past two defenders. Also draws a whistle and a foul. Play continues here, though. On the doorstep they go. What a save by Abby Linkvist. Sophia Staples-Roy was right in front of the net, but Linkvist was ready for that one. Keeping the lead at 3-1 in favor of the Purple Raiders. Julia Bates now with it. Bates gives this over. Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr looks to get back towards the middle here. Swings it over across the field. Right on the doorstep they go to Katie Clark once more. Make it 4 for 4 now for the Purple Raiders as Katie Clark gets it to go in the back of the net. Her second goal of the night. She's on her way to a big performance here so far. It's 4-1 in favor of the Purple Raiders. 9:21 left to go
for your Purple Raiders.
in this first period. Clark's 19th goal
Number
on
22,
the season.
Katie Clark, assisted by number 30,
2
Eden
goals,
Kessler.
2 assists for Katie Clark so far. 4 total points on the 4 goals for Mountain Union. Kessler gets the assist there as well for her second assist of the afternoon as well. Getting set here for the face-off. As the Bishops got on the board here early. Been 4 consecutive goals now for the Purple Raiders as Maddie Carr wins it here for Mountain Union. Draws a pair of fouls and will keep playing here. The Raiders have it. It's Sam Carr now with it. Now over to Julia Bates. Bates gives it over to Eden Kessler. Kessler takes a shot here, a whistle. And it is going to be a yellow card going here on the Bishops. Be right there on Sophia Delgado. So the Raiders have an extra man here. We'll see how they respond. Raiders will get set here. Eden Kessler. Kessler now swings it over to Julia Bates. Bates swings that back behind the net. A whistle here. Going to be a call going the opposite way this time on the Purple Raiders. It'll be Bishop's ball. Foul going on Eden Kessler. Ohio Wesleyan now with it. Looking for a response. Nice pass corralled here by the Bishops. Trying to get it across the field to Clavis, but what a defensive play right there by the Purple Raiders. Leah Schutz got right in the middle of that one. Schutz now comes down the field after the great defensive play. Swings it over to Carr. Carr shot right on goal. But a nice save there by Abby Markowitz. Whistle. We'll have a timeout here on the field.
Timeout, Ohio Wesleyan.
As the Bishops will take a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well on the live stream with 7:58 left to go in this first period. It's Mountain Union 4 and Ohio Wesleyan 1. Play set to resume here at Karis Stadium. It'll be Bishop's ball, with Ohio Wesleyan trailing 4-1 here. 7:58 left to go in this first period. Play resumes here. Bishop's working the far side of the field here now. They'll come opposite side. As Shea Cretu, freshman here, will check in for the first time this afternoon for Ohio Wesleyan. She works it back over towards the far side, but she lost possession of the ball. Kolstead nearly comes up with the ground ball, but it's a whistle and a foul going here on the Bishops. Mount Union takes over here with Eden Kessler now towards the middle of the field. Open field in front of her. Slows things down. JB, Julia Bates now with it. Gives it over to Kolstead. A whistle. Not a whistle quite yet, and now we will indeed get a whistle. Ball is here on the field. It's a foul going on the Bishops. So it'll be a free position shot here for Eden Kessler trying to extend the lead. Kessler drives in, fires a shot, and it ricocheted off the goalie into the back of the net. It goes. Eden Kessler adds another one here for the Purple Raiders. It's 5-1 in favor of Mount Union. As Eden Kessler gets it to go right there. It appeared it ricocheted off of Abby Markowitz as well as another Ohio Wesleyan defender. Nonetheless, Kessler, in a man-up opportunity, gets the free position shot to go. Goal number 23 now on the season for Eden. Extends the Raider lead out to 4. It's 5-1 Mount Union. The Bishops looking to stop this 5-0 run here for the Purple Raiders. As off the draw there, it is won by Ohio Wesleyan. Sarah Hanley gives this ball up. Bishops look for a response now. Lindsay Wolverton now with it. She gives it up here to Nicole Klebus. Back towards the middle of the field they go. As Grace Egan was building some momentum, but some nice defense by the Purple Raiders. Pushes them back here. Behind the net they go. As the Bishops here trying to close it in, it's Caroline Fleming once more. Giving this ball up. Now back over towards the net. It's a high ball here. Megan Cassiola scoops up the ground ball for the Purple Raiders. She was out of bounds here, so it will remain Bishops' ball. 33 seconds on the shot clock for the Bishops. So Ohio Wesleyan looking for the opening here. Behind the net they go. Back over towards the front. Great defense, though, by the Purple Raiders. They cut that lane off with 17 seconds now on the shot clock. Back towards the middle they go. It's a shot that's wide. They'll say reset the shot clock here, though, so 60 seconds. So the Bishops, another opportunity here. They can slow things down, try to find a quality shot. Behind the net they go. So the Raiders being patient here with their defense as well. Nice defensive possession for Mount Union as back over towards the middle. It's taken away here by Eden Kessler. Great work by Eden as she gets ahead of the pack here. Kessler will now swing this over to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr gives it up behind the net to Katie Clark. Clark couldn't corral that cleanly. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Bishop's ball. 4:40 and ticking left to go here in this first quarter. Here come the Bishops once more. A whistle, and we've got a foul going here on Kolstad. Play will continue. Now up top, Sophie Delgado. Delgado swings this over to Wolverton. Once again, the Bishops slow things down here. So Ohio Wesleyan looking for the opening. Can't quite find one yet. Back towards the middle of the field they go. Weaving her way through the defense for a shot. Couldn't quite get it to go. But a nice move there by Caroline Fleming. Nearly got it to go past Linkfist, but Linkfist is able to save it for the Purple Raiders. So Eden Kessler now with it. Kessler gives it over to Mackenzie Kolstad. Kolstad will now slow things down for the Raiders, gives it over to Eden Kessler. Behind the net they go now with Maddie Carr. Kessler fakes out the defense here, tries to get it back over towards the doorstep to Katie Clark, but it's a ground ball scooped up here by Abby Markowitz. So the Bishops come the other way with it here once more. A whistle, and it's a foul going now on the Purple Raiders on Maddie Carr. So it will remain Ohio Wesleyan ball here. 2:34 left to go in this first period. Ohio Wesleyan looking to cut into this deficit here. Mountain Union on a 5-0 scoring run. After giving up the first goal of the night. Up top, Nicole Klebus now. Tries to get it down low to Fleming. Ground ball here. Raiders scoop it up momentarily. Has a nice job right there by Maddie Mitchell scooping it up. She took a shot as well, so it's a foul on the Bishops. Back going the other way here to the Purple Raiders. Linkfist gives it over to Cassiola. Cassiola scoops up the ground ball, now heads over towards the middle of the field, gives it over to Eden Kessler. Maddie Carr swings it behind the net. Now over to Carr once more. Carr lost possession. Fighting for it. We'll see where they signal it, and they will say it still will remain Purple Raider ball here. 52 seconds on the shot clock, a minute 25 on the game clock. A whistle. And it will be another timeout, this time going to the Purple Raiders. A minute 20 left to go in this first quarter. Raiders will talk things over. Holding on to that 5-1 lead. We'll be right back here on the live stream. Back here at Karis Stadium with Mountain Union on top 5-1 here in this first period. With a minute 20 left to go in this first period. 46 seconds left on the shot clock. Raiders will have possession as Julia Bates now with it. She swings it over to Maddie Carr. Now back up top to JB. Bates tries to get her way past the defense. It's a whistle. Foul going here on the Bishops. A free position shot upcoming now for Julia Bates. Bates looking to add another goal here tonight for Mountain Union. Bates fires a shot. It's a whistle. And we'll redo that attempt here. So JB will have one other look here at it. Bates gets up towards the net. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Ground ball, though. Still loose here. Markowitz out of goal. Nearly scoops it up, but it will remain Mountain Union ball here. Reset shot clock. So the shot clock is turned off with 50 seconds left to go in the period. It's JB. Swing this over. Kessler now back over to Bates. Bates stumbles down to the ground, lost possession, and the Bishops come up with it. Ohio Wesleyan going the other way now. Trying to get one last goal before the period ends here. Sammy Johnson now with it. Defended closely by Kessler. Lost the handle on the ball here. Couldn't quite scoop it up. Scooping it up was Kessler. So it goes out of bounds. It will be Bishop ball here. 19 seconds remaining in the period. Ground ball here scooped up by Julia Bates. Stripped away though by Caroline Fleming. Fleming tries to get past three Mountain Union defenders. Cassiola gets her stick in there to knock the ball loose. Cassiola now scoops up the ground ball. 2 seconds, 1 second left to go in the period. And a great start here for Mountain Union after period number 1. It is 5-1 in favor of Mountain Union. That's a great start for the Purple Raiders here so far this evening. As in that first period for Mountain Union, Katie Clark led the way with 2 goals and 2 assists. Eden Kessler had a goal to go along with a pair of assists as well, while Julia Bates and Mackenzie Kolstead each had a goal for Mountain Union and for Ohio Wesleyan. The lone goal scorer in that first period was Caroline Fleming. The Mountain Union defense has held Ohio Wesleyan to just 1 goal so far, but we're going to take a short break here on the live stream. We'll be back for the second period here at Karis Stadium as Mountain Union on top 5-1 after the first. Back here at Karis Stadium with Mountain Union on top 5-1 after 1 period of play. As in that first period for the Purple Raiders, Mountain Union had 8 shot attempts to go along with 4 assists as well. The Raiders with 7 turnovers. They caused 5 turnovers and 3 saves for the Purple Raiders. For Ohio Wesleyan, 4 shots led to 1 goal, as they also had 3 saves in that first period, 8 turnovers, and they caused 3 for Mount Union. As off the face-off here, Ohio Wesleyan will have possession. Just over a minute and a half into this contest, Ohio Wesleyan got the scoring going. Not scored since, as Bishops take a tumble here. A whistle, and it looks like we will have a foul going on the Purple Raiders. Could be a great scoring opportunity here now for Grace Egan. Egan will look to cut into this deficit here with the free position shot. Ohio Wesleyan's lone goal came on a free position shot attempt as well, and she bounces it in. Bottom of the net. Nice goal right there from Grace Egan. Makes it 5-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders. She just simply went down to the ground right there, bounced it right past Linkfist for the goal. For Egan, that is her 22nd goal now on the season.
Goal scored.
And it cuts the lead now to 5-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders. 14.5 minutes left to go here in this second period. Very similar to how the Bishops scored their first goal of the afternoon. Free position shot attempt early into the period. We'll see here how the Raiders respond. Getting set here for the face-off. The ball's up here, and the draw will be controlled by the Purple Raiders. So Eden Kessler scoops it up for Mount Union. Kessler gives it up now to Emily Funk. Back towards the middle of the field they go here. Mackenzie Kolstead now over to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr gives it behind the net now to Funk. Funk lost possession here. Ground ball scooped up by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan will come the other way now with it. A whistle, and it's a foul going on the Purple Raiders. Now the official stops play here momentarily. Play will resume here now with Ohio Wesleyan ball. Behind the net they go. Over to Caroline Fleming. Fleming now feeds it back up top here to Sophie Delgado. Weaving her way through the defense. As the ball momentarily knocked out here, ground ball will be scooped up by Delgado. Back behind the net they go now. 40 seconds on the shot clock. It's Caroline Fleming now with it. Fleming trying to get past Tara Santoro here. She's able to get it up towards the doorstep. It's off the crossbar, no good. Ground ball, though, scooped up by Ohio Wesleyan. Reset shot clock here now, 54 on the shot clock. There's another shot fired here by Tiffany Trine. That one's no good. Once again, scooped up, though, by the Bishops. Shot clock did not reset there, so there's 40 seconds now on the shot clock. And in front of the net they go. It's a shot attempt here, but it's stopped by Linkfist. Great save there by Abby, but once again the Bishops come up with it as Sophia Staples-Roy couldn't quite get it to go, but it's a reset shot clock and another shot attempt here. It's going to be stopped by Linkfist, but a whistle, and it's a yellow card going on Mackenzie Kolstead. As it was Sophia Delgado, she fired a shot and took quite the hit there from Kolstead. So the yellow card will result in a free position shot opportunity now. for Ohio Wesleyan. 12-12 left to go in this second period. It's 5-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders. But Ohio Wesleyan will look to change that here and making it 5-3 as Sofia Del Gallo gets set here for the shot opportunity. Whistle's blown here, and Del Gallo will choose just to pull things back here. Ohio Wesleyan with the reset shot clock up now to 82 seconds. We just look for the best shot here is Del Gallo. Swings it back around over to Fleming. Around the horn they go here. Shot attempt fired here, but the Raiders come away with it. Tara Santoro now with it. Lost the possession, though, as Sofia Del Gallo comes away, causing the turnover there. And a whistle here as Abby Grogan lost possession of the ball, but it's a foul on Julia Bates. Ball back here now to the Bishops. Behind the net they go. Up top, Sofia Del Gallo. Now back behind the net once more. Trying to attempt the pass back towards the middle of the field, but it's knocked away out of bounds by Leah Schutz. So possession remains here with the Bishops. Behind the net once more to Fleming. Fleming swings it over to Del Gallo. Del Gallo over to Trying tried to get it back over towards the middle of the field. It's taken away by the Raiders, though. Julia Bates was in the middle of that one. Eden Kessler now running down the field here. Gives it over to Sam Carr. Carr now over to Kessler. Kessler tries to get it cross field. A nice pass here to Emily Nanaroni. Nanaroni will just pull it back out here. Gives it right over to Eden Kessler. It's Kessler trying to get past the defense here. Swings it back over to Emily Funk. Emily Funk now gives it over to Maddie Carr as Mackenzie Kolstead re-enters the game after serving her yellow card. And Carr just loses possession right there. No whistle, so the Bishops will come the other way. Del Gallo gives it over to Fleming. Fleming gives it up behind the net. Now over to Klebus. Klebus swings it back over. Now Trine with it. Now it's Caroline Fleming once more. Fleming trying to find the opening here. But some nice defense by Megan Cassiola. It's a whistle. And they'll actually get a yellow card here on Cassiola. So it's another free position shot opportunity upcoming for Ohio Wesleyan. So we'll see if they're able to capitalize off this one. So it'll be Caroline Fleming getting set here for the Bishops. I'll just pull it back out here. This ball nearly goes out back towards the back of the net. Bishops get it back towards the middle of the field now with Fleming. On the doorstep, tried to get it over to Klebus, but it's tipped and taken away by the Purple Raiders. Ball's stripped though away from Leah Schutz as her stick goes to the ground. The Bishops looking to capitalize here, try to get it down to Klebus, but nothing comes of that. It's a whistle once more. Klebus was slow to get up momentarily, but she is back up on her feet under her own power. So play resumes here once more now. Caroline Fleming with it. Fleming gives it back over towards the middle here. Behind the net they go. Clavis now with it. Clavis tries to get back towards the middle. Tried to feed it on the doorstep there, but it couldn't quite corral the pass. Out of bounds it goes. Raiders will come away with it. 8:16 and ticking left to go in this second period. Mount Union on top 5-2. Is Linkfist with it. Gives it over to Maddie Mitchell. Maddie Mitchell's pass, though, is taken away by the Bishops. Sophia Staples-Roy gives it back over towards the middle of the field to Fleming. Fleming couldn't quite get a shot off. Has it knocked out of bounds. And Fleming thought that it was Bishop's ball. But they'll say it's Purple Raider ball here. Fleming can't believe it. She had assumed that it was Ohio Wesleyan ball and just had begun to try to score right there on Linkfist. Linkfist stopped the shot anyway. Still, nonetheless, referee going over and talking to Ohio Wesleyan head coach Paige Messersmith. But play will resume now for the Raiders. Ground ball too high here for Tara Santoro. Out of bounds it goes. Cassiola re-enters now for the Purple Raiders. It's Ohio Wesleyan ball. Or correction. Referees are going to talk this over, it appears. It appeared they signaled that it would be Ohio Wesleyan ball, but now they could be changing their minds here. It will indeed. It will be Purple Raider ball. They changed the call on the field here. It's Julia Bates now towards the middle of the field. Swings it over to Maddie Carr. Now right back to JB. Over now Mackenzie Kolstead. Kolstead over to Eden Kessler. Back around to Julia Bates once more. Bates swings it over to Kessler. Kessler right back to JB. Over to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr looking to attack here. Just a weaver way past the defense. 50 seconds on the shot clock for the Raiders. It's Carr. Swings it over to Bates. Bates thought about the shot. Now swings it back over to Carr. Carr towards the middle. Tried to get it to Nanaroni. Couldn't quite corral it cleanly. As Kolstead picks up the ground ball with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Back over to Carr. Now right back to Kolstead. Kolstead looks to attack. Now gives it back over to Kessler. A whistle. Let's see what the call is here on the field. I do believe that it's a foul going on Ohio Wesleyan. It is indeed. So a free shot opportunity. Free position shot for the Purple Raiders. Mackenzie Kolstead looking to get her second goal of the night. Kolstead gets set, fires a shot, and it's good in the back of the net there for Mackenzie Kolstead with 5:55 left to go in this second period. It's now 6-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders. Kolstead's second goal here tonight. And for the sophomore, that's goal number 18 on the season.
Goal for Mount Union.
It's the first goal of this second period for Mount Union. Last goal came at the 6:57 mark of the first period. So it had been quite some time there for the Purple Raiders, but they're able to get back on the board. It's now 6-2 in favor of Mount Union. $5:55 left to go here in this second period. Mount Union now with 9 shot attempts. That has resulted in 6 goals, 4 assists with those 6 goals as well. Ohio Wesleyan. 2 goals on 10 shots so far here tonight. Now off the draw. We controlled here by the Purple Raiders. Nanaroni now with it. Gives it over to Funk. Funk now over to Kolstad. Kolstad swings it over to Carr. Carr down low inside. Gives it over to Carr. Couldn't quite get it to go. But right there on the rebound, it's Emily Nanaroni scooping up the ground ball and getting it to go on the back of the net. Just 18 seconds after a Mackenzie Kolstad goal. Emily Nanaroni, right place, right time. Makes it 7-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders.
Goal for Mount Union, number 7.
13th goal on the season now for Emily Nanaroni, as the junior from nearby Stowe, Ohio, makes it 7-2 Mount Union. So largest lead now of the night for the Purple Raiders, a 5-goal advantage. We'll see how Ohio Wesleyan responds. Maddie Carr gets set here for the draw with Sammy Johnson. And ball's still loose here, but it will be scooped up by Ohio Wesleyan. Nicole Klebus now with it. Klebus swings it behind the net. Bishop's looking to attack here now. Back over to Klebus. Klebus gets her way past the defense momentarily. Tried to fire a shot. It's a whistle and a foul going now on the Purple Raiders on Leah Schutz. Free position shot opportunity once more for the Bishops. Both their goals tonight have come off free position opportunities. We'll see if they can capitalize here once more. Klebus heads towards the net. Fires a shot. It's no good. Blocked here by the Purple Raiders. And Mount Union will come the other way with it as Abby Linkfist gets the save once more. Linkfist looking where to go with it here for Mount Union. Gives it over to Maddie Mitchell. Julia Bates now over towards the middle of the field. Gives it up far sideline to Schutz. Now Maddie Carr with it. Maddie Carr over to Sam Carr now. Now back over to Julia Bates. It's Bates back with it here once more. She swings it over to Eden Kessler. Now over to Nanaroni. Raiders taking their time here. 37 on the shot clock. Maddie Carr now with it. Pushes back now. Gives it back over far side here to Sam Carr. Sam Carr looks to find a cutter. She's able to do so. It's a shot attempt by Maddie Carr. We stopped here by Ohio Wesleyan. Ground ball, though, scooped up by Julia Bates. Raiders regain possession with a fresh 90 seconds on the shot clock. It's Mackenzie Kolstad. Gives it over to Julia Bates. Bates gives it up behind the net here to Funk. Emily Funk now swings it back over to Kolstad. Over to Eden Kessler. Kessler tries to put the moves on the defender here. Swings it back over to Nanaroni. Emily Nanaroni trying to get past the defense here. Right at the doorstep. Fires a shot. Stopped right there by Markowitz. And the Bishops come the other way with it. So Ohio Wesleyan with 2:46 left to go in this first half. Trying to cut into that deficit. Trailing by 5 here is Klebus. Now gives it over to Grogan. Now over to Delgado. Delgado gives it up behind the net. Going to get it back up to the front to Fleming, and what a pass and what a shot there from Caroline Fleming. Just a little touch pass right there to Fleming right in front of the net. She gets it to go for her second goal of the night. And they do indeed cut into that deficit here as Ohio Wesleyan makes it 7-3, courtesy of the Caroline Fleming goal right there. Just beautiful ball movement.
Number 25.
Sets up Fleming for the easy shot attempt.
Number 9, Casey Conklin.
7-3 now in favor of the Purple Raiders. Casey Conklin with the assist right there for Ohio Wesleyan. And for Caroline Fleming, that is goal number 22 on the season. Second goal of the night here. Off the draw, referee signals it will be Purple Raider ball here. Eden Kessler gives it up here, far sideline, another whistle. It's a foul going on the Bishops. Behind the net, they go to Emily Funk. Funk now swings it over to Kolstead. Kolstead over to Bates. Bates gives it up behind the net here once more. Now up top, Eden Kessler. Back over to Kolstead. Kolstead now looking to drive. Gives it over to Bates. Bates thought about the shot. Now back out to Kolstead. 46 on the shot clock here now for the Purple Raiders. It's now Eden Kessler with it. Kessler fires a shot. That one's stopped though by Markowitz. Raiders maintain possession here though. It's behind the net. Emily Funk. Just get back towards the middle. Now swings it back over to Kessler. Kessler, spin move. Gets away from the defense. Now swings it back over to Kolstead. Kolstead, just to get past the defense here. Tries to get it over to Julia Bates. Out of her reach, trying to maintain possession. Ground ball scooped up though by Megan Nee. Nee coming down near sideline here. Draws the whistle on Santoro. Now Tiffany Trine. From over to Klebus as they go behind the net. Back towards the middle. Nice defense here by Cassiola. She's able to weave her way past, however. Shot attempt is wide. Shot clock turned off here now with 20 seconds left to go in the half. Fleming now with it. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Tries to give it up, but it's taken away by the Raiders. Leah Schutz. 5 seconds left to go in the half. Scooped up here by the Bishops. Can't quite get a shot off in time, but that'll do it here for the first half at Karis Stadium. Mountain Union looking strong so far in this one. It's 7-3 in favor of the Purple Raiders. Mackenzie Kolstead and Katie Clark, each with 2 goals in that first half for the Purple Raiders. Clark also added 2 assists for Mountain Union. Caroline Fleming with 2 goals to lead the Bishops. As we head into the halftime break, we'll take a short break here on the live stream as Mountain Union on top, 7-3 at the half. And we are back here at Cares Stadium getting ready for second half action between your Mountain Union Purple Raiders and the Ohio Wesleyan Bishops. As at the halftime break, Mountain Union on top 7-3. As the Raiders so far here tonight been led by Mackenzie Kolstad and Katie Clark with 2 goals each. Adding goals as well for Mountain Union here tonight. It's been Julia Bates, Emily Nanaroni, as well as Eden Kessler. Eden Kessler with 2 assists as well for the Purple Raiders. Ohio Wesleyan led in that first half by Caroline Fleming, who had 2 goals, to go along with Grace Egan, who had 1 goal for the Bishops. And Casey Conklin with the 1 assist for the Bishops as Ohio Wesleyan wins the opening faceoff here. We are underway in the second half as Nicole Klabus will give this up to Tiffany Trine. So Bishops looking for a comeback here. 3-game win streak for Ohio Wesleyan, sitting at 7-2 on the season. The Raiders with the 5-game win streak, trying to keep that alive as they are 7-1 here in the young season. A shot is well high here for the Bishops. It was deflected though by the Purple Raiders out of bounds. So it remains Bishop ball. Fleming now with it. Trying to get past Cassiola, but Cassiola knocks the ball free. A whistle will be a foul going on Cassiola. And we will have a free position shot opportunity upcoming now for the Bishops. And a whistle. Fleming was slow to get up after that one. And it appears as though she's going to come out of the game. The training staff heads out onto the field. We're going to take a short break here as Fleming is tended to on the field. 13:57 left to go in this third period. It's 7-3 in favor of Mountain Union. So fortunately, Fleming was able to walk off under her own power. We wish her the best there as she heads over to the sidelines to be looked at. It'll be a free position shot upcoming here now for Ohio Wesleyan. They'll elect not to take it here. We'll just look for a better shot opportunity. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Behind the net they go here. It's now Staples Roy going backwards here. Gives it up to Conklin. Conklin weaves her way past the defense. Looks to fire a shot, a whistle. And it looks like we'll have another foul going here on the Purple Raiders. So Casey Conklin will have a free position shot upcoming. Conklin steps back here to whistle again. And it's a yellow card now that will be assessed, it appears, to the Purple Raiders, I believe. Or no, they will actually say it's on Ohio Wesleyan. Sophie Delgallo, it's called for the yellow card. That will lead to it being Mount Union ball here. So it was a golden opportunity there for the Bishops, but the Raiders are able to regain possession. So Tara Santoro now with it. Raiders will come the other way now. Mackenzie Colstead gives it up to Katie Clark, or Nana Roney, my apologies. Now back around they go here. Kessler gives it over to Julia Bates. Bates fires a shot. It was low, but it's in the back of the net, and it's good. Julia Bates right past the goalkeeper Markowitz. And JB gets her second goal on the night. That was a low line driver that Julia Bates was able to find the back of the net with, and just like that, Mount Union extends their lead back out to 5. It's 8-3 in favor of the Purple Raiders.
Assisted by number 30, Eden Kessler.
Eden Kessler gets the assist there for Mount Union as well. Kessler now with 3 assists here tonight. Off the face-off, the Bishops come away with it. Behind the net they go here. It's now Klebus. Ohio Wesleyan looking for an opening here is Staples Roy. Kick this back out here. Bishops go behind the net here once more. Nice defense here on this possession by the Purple Raiders, not giving up anything easy. A whistle, and it's a foul going on Ohio Wesleyan. What great defense there by Maddie Mitchell. It'll be Mount Union ball. Eden Kessler weaves her way through the defense, takes a shot as she does that, draws a foul. Maddie Carr now with it. Going behind the net here. Now swings it over to Nanaroni. Now around they go. Back here to Julia Bates. Bates spins past the defender, looks to go in for the shot. It's a whistle. Foul going on the Purple Raiders. So ball goes back here now to the Bishops. Megan Nee gives it up to Tiffany Trine. And the freshman from Dublin, Ohio, to get past the defense here. Now swings it back over to an open Sam Frary. Frary now gives it over. Behind the net they go. It's Conklin now with it. Conklin now swings it over to Klebus. Now Trine. Bishops move the ball around here now, 40 seconds on the shot clock. As Klebus looks to get past Bates, but Bates forces the turnover, scoops up the ground ball. Klebus returns the favor, knocks it out of Bates' stick. Ball goes flying, and it's a whistle. A foul going on Bates. So it will be Bishop ball here. A timeout for Ohio Wesleyan, though, with 10:13 left to go in this third period. It's 8-3 Mount Union. We'll take a short break here on the live stream.
Timeout, Wesley.
Welcome back here to Karis Stadium as play resumes here. It'll be Bishop's ball. As Megan Nee now going back towards the far sideline here. A nice catch by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan looking to cut into the deficit here. Behind the net they go. Now back over to Nicole Klebus. Klebus now swings over to Trine. Trine now gives it up to Grogan. Abby Grogan spins her way past the defense, fires a low bouncing shot. Creative shot at that right there by Abby Grogan, and she gets it to go into the back of the net. Great execution out of the timeout. The Bishops make it 8-4, cutting into that deficit here. As Abby Grogan gets her second goal on the season now for Ohio Wesleyan. It's now 8-4 in favor of Mount Union. Really the second goal we've seen tonight. That's been a low bouncer there for the Bishops. And it's paid off. So Raiders get set here for the face-off. This time it'll be Julia Bates here for the Purple Raiders. And the draw here will be controlled by the Bishops. Sammy Johnson now with it. So Ohio Wesleyan tries to creep into this lead just a little bit more here. Back behind the net they go. Conklin now gives it up. Staples Roy, she fires a shot. What a save there by Linkfist. Ground ball scooped up though by Ohio Wesleyan. So they will maintain possession here. Julia Bates applying some defensive pressure here. Now back over towards the middle of the field. Ball is loose. Scooped up, though, by Mackenzie Kolstead. Kolstead running down the sideline here. Tries to get it back over towards the middle of the field. Scooped up by the Purple Raiders. Nanaroni now with it. Nanaroni gives it over to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr now goes behind the net. Swings it up top. Julia Bates now back over to Kolstead. Kolstead looks to get past the defense here. Fires a shot. It's stopped by Markowitz, though. And Ohio Wesleyan have possession. As Markowitz tries to get it up to Sammy Johnson. It goes out of bounds, though. That will make it Purple Raider ball here. Maddie Mitchell gives it over to Julia Bates. Now over to Kolstead. So over they go now. Eden Kessler. Kessler tries to get past the defense. Tries to get it back towards the middle. It's taken away, though, by the Bishops. So Ohio Wesleyan comes the other way now with it. Katie Clark gets whistled here for the foul. As Abby Grogan gives it up back towards the middle of the field. It's now Sam Frary. Frary trying to spin past Leah Schutz, is able to do so. Fires a shot that's wide. Will remain Bishop's ball here. 62 on the shot clock. Around they go here now to Grogan. A whistle. And it appears it'll be a foul going on the Purple Raiders. So referees signaling it here now on the field. And it appears as though it was a foul behind the net. So Ohio Wesleyan maintains possession. Clavis now gets towards the middle of the field. Now swings it back over to Grogan. Grogan gets past the defense here, fires another low bouncer, and gets it to go. Abby Grogan, the freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, makes it 8-5 in favor of Mount Union. Back-to-back goals for the freshman, her third on the season. And just like that, Ohio Wesleyan very much back in this game, only trailing by 3 in this one.
Goal for Ohio Wesleyan, number 23, Abby Grogan.
So the Raider lead was just at 5 just a few moments ago. But that has since been trimmed down to 3. We'll see how the Raiders respond here. Maddie Carr will get set here. Ball's up. And the draw is controlled by the Purple Raiders, Eden Kessler. Now over to Maddie Carr. Carr looks to get past the defense, has a bit of open field in front of her. Swings it over to Sam Carr right in front of the net. Shot is blocked though by Markowitz, but on the putback, Katie Clark scoops it up and puts it into the back of the net. Great execution on the initial shot right there by Sam Carr. A great save by Abby Markowitz, but Katie Clark was right there, right in time for the Purple Raiders to scoop it up and get it to the back of the net. 3 goals now for Katie Clark here tonight.
Goal for Mount Union, number
The
22,
Raiders with a
Katie
quick
Clark.
response. It's 9-5 in favor of Mount Union. Goal number 20 now for Katie Clark on the season. So just 18 seconds after Ohio Wesleyan cuts the lead down to 3, the Raiders extend it back out to 4 very quickly. As Maddie Carr gets set here for the draw. And the draw is controlled here by Ohio Wesleyan. And a whistle. It will remain Bishop's ball here. Amara Carlson now. Now Trine gives it up. Behind the net they will go here. Nicole Klebus now swings it back around. Now Santoro with some nice defense right in front of the net. Ball's thrown back towards the middle. A shot fired here. It's no good. Grace Egan. Bishops maintain possession. 44 on the shot clock. And the Raiders here force the turnovers. Santoro comes up with it for Mount Union. It's now Maddie Mitchell with it. Mitchell lost possession momentarily. Now regains it and gives it over to Eden Kessler. It's Maddie Carr. Looks to go behind the net here. Swings it over to Katie Clark. Clark gives it over to Julia Bates. Bates lost the handle. Now it's scooped up by Nanneroni. Nanneroni fires a shot, goes tumbling towards the ground, draws a foul, it appears. That's going to set up a free position shot opportunity for Emily Nanneroni to get the Raiders into double figures. 9-5 Mount Union, a golden opportunity to make it 10-5. Nanneroni gets set for the shot, fires it, and it's saved right there. A nice save by Abby Markowitz. So the Bishops looking to clear it here. Sarah Hanley now with it. She gives it over to Sammy Johnson. Sammy Johnson running down the sidelines here is defended by Eden Kessler. Trying to get past Kessler is Johnson. Back around they go here behind the net. Bishop's taking their time on this possession. 36 on the shot clock now. Nice defense here by the Raiders, but a great touch pass right towards the middle of the field, and it's a shot, and it's a goal. It appears from Amara Carlson. Cut right in front of the goal. A great touch pass led her to it. And Carlson makes it 9-6 now in favor of Mount Union. Just 3 goals in that first half for Ohio Wesleyan, but 3 goals in this third period alone. So Mara Carlson gets her 13th goal now on the season. Casey Conklin's second assist here tonight.
Amara Carlson, assisted by number 9, Casey.
And 9-6 in favor of Mount Union. 3:27 left to go in this third quarter. Carlson and Maddie Carr set for the draw. Draws controlled here by Maddie Carr. Great effort there by Carr. Scoop up the ground ball. And Carr now gives it back over towards the middle of the field to Kolstad. Now over to Kessler. Back over to Kolstad. Katie Clark swings it behind the net. Now over to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr looking where to go with it. Gives it up to a cutter, Nanaroni. Nanaroni fires a shot. It's no good, a whistle, and it's another foul here on the Bishops. And Nanaroni will get set here for another free position shot opportunity. So once again, Nanaroni with the opportunity to put the Raiders in double figures here. Nanaroni this time will just pull it back. Raiders will get set in their offense. 54 on the shot clock. Nanaroni goes behind the net here. Maddie Carr nearly lost it there for the Purple Raiders. But gets it over to Sam Carr, just out of her reach. And out of bounds it goes. Bishops will take over here with 2:17 left to go in this third period. Ohio Wesleyan trying to trim the lead here. Santoro applying the defensive pressure, gets called for the foul. And a whistle. It's just a signal that it is indeed Bishop's ball here. Around they go here to Sam Frary. Clavis gives it up behind the net. Over to Conklin. Conklin. It's defended closely here by Santoro. She now gives it over to Nicole Clavis. Back up top, Tiffany Trine weaves her way past the defense, but lost possession as Leah Schutz comes up with it for Mountain Union. Abby Linkfist now with it. Linkfist gives it over to Tara Santoro. Santoro over to Megan Cassiola. Cassiola gives it up. Julia Bates. Nice ball movement here now by the Purple Raiders. Katie Clark now with it. For correction, Maddie Carr here. Carr goes behind the net. Swings it over to a cutter and Sam Carr. She lost possession momentarily, but Katie Clark scoops it up for Mountain Union. It's now Eden Kessler with it. Kessler gives it up to Julia Bates in the middle right there. Bates fires a shot. It's wide. Out of bounds here. A whistle. And it'll be Bishop's ball. 28.9 seconds left to go in the third period. Mountain Union holding on to that 9-6 lead. And it appears as though it'll actually be a foul going here on the Purple Raiders. It'll be a yellow card on Julia Bates. So Ohio Wesleyan with the opportunity here to trim it down to 2 right before the end of the period as Clavis now with it. Clavis gets past the defense, thought about the shot, now pulls it back out to Trine. Trine tries to get it back over towards the middle of the field right there. And out of the reach here, 2 seconds, 1 second now. And the clock expires here in the third quarter, so Ohio Wesleyan unable to get off a shot. But entering the fourth and final quarter here at Karis Stadium, Mountain Union on top 9-6. Ohio Wesleyan outscored Mountain Union 3-2 in that period to cut the lead down to 3. We'll see if they have more of a comeback effort in them or if the Purple Raiders will keep their 5-game winning streak alive. So stay tuned with us here in the live stream. We're going to take a short break. Mountain Union on top 9-6. And we are back here at Karis Stadium, getting ready for the fourth period here at the University of Mountain Union as the Purple Raiders on top 9-6 here over the Ohio Wesleyan Bishops. Mountain Union has led by as many as 5 goals in today's match. The Bishops have done a nice job staying in this game. They fought back hard here. And we'll see if they have enough to make a comeback or if Mountain Union will win their 6th consecutive game and improve to 8-1 on the season. Play gets set here to resume with this fourth quarter. Off the face-off. Ball still loose here. It will be controlled by the Raiders. Sam Carr now with it. Carr looks to get past the defense here, goes behind the net. Carr now swings it over to Katie Clark. Clark now over to Kessler. Kessler over to Kolstead. Kolstead tries to get it over to Katie Clark towards the middle right there, but Nanneroni scoops up the ground ball and is hit hard from behind. And it's a foul, and Nanneroni will get set for another free position shot opportunity. So Nanneroni will get set here. Nanneroni's shot is low and deflected out of bounds right there by Markowitz. A great save. They'll actually say it's Bishop's ball here, so a nice job right there by Ohio Wesleyan. It's Tiffany Trine. Goes down the near sideline here. Now gives it over to Conklin. Conklin swings it back over towards the middle of the field. As Staples Roy gives it back over to Conklin behind the net. Conklin now gives it up to a cutter. It's a shot that's no good. It's saved right there by Linkfish. So that shot attempt right there by Abby Grogan. A whistle as Leah Schutz goes down to the ground. It's a foul. And Mount Union will regain possession here. So Leah Schutz now with it. Schutz back over towards the middle of the field. Gives it over to Kolstead. Kolstead now swings it over to Eden Kessler. Over to Julia Bates. Back over to Katie Clark. Goes behind the net here. Now Maddie Carr with it. Maddie Carr swings it back over to Kolstead. Now Eden Kessler. Now back over to Katie Clark. Raiders just taking some time off the clock here now. 32 seconds on the shot clock. It's Kolstead. Gets it back over towards the middle to Katie Clark. Passes a bit too high. Scooped up by the Bishops. But not for long as the Raiders regain the possession. So nice defense from Eden Kessler. Kolstead now with it. Kolstead gives it back up to Kessler. Over to Maddie Carr. Behind the net they go to Julia Bates. Bates now swings it over to Kolstead. Kolstead gives it over to Kessler. Kessler tries to bounce it towards the net right there, but it's scooped up by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan will attempt to clear. Abby Grogan gets it up. Passes too wide. The Raiders come away with the ground ball. Megan Cassiola is there. Tara Santoro now gives it back over towards the middle of the field to Eden Kessler. Eden Kessler over to Nanaroni. Now back over to Kessler. Raiders once again just taking their time here. It's Kolstead. Gives it over to Kessler. Back over to Kolstead. Kolstead now looks to drive here for the Purple Raiders. Swings it over to Kessler. Now over to Julia Bates. Bates winding up for the shot instead. Gives it behind the net here to Maddie Carr. Carr looks to get in front of the net. Fires a shot. But it's called for the foul. So the ball will go back here to the Bishops. 10:31 left to go in this game. Ohio Wesleyan needs to start scoring here. So they find themselves down 9-6 in this one. And a whistle here. The ball will be going the other way now with it as Mount Union regains possession. So Ella Najad will give this ball up. Now over to the far sideline. It's Eden Kessler. A whistle. And we'll have a timeout coming here from the Purple Raiders with exactly 10 minutes left to go in this fourth and final period. 79 seconds on the shot clock for Mount Union.
Timeout.
As I'll talk things over here. We'll take a short break on the live stream as your Purple Raiders on top 9-6 in this one. play set to resume here. Mountain Union on top 9-6. Purple Raider ball. Mountain Union again looking to extend their winning streak to 6 straight games. While the Bishops looking to make a comeback here and extend their win streak to 4. Ohio Wesleyan 7-2 on the season. Mountain Union 7-1. Julia Bates now with it. Bates gives it up behind the net here to Nanaroni. Nanaroni now with it. Swings it over to Kolstad. Kolstad looks to try to get past the defense here. Now gives it over to Julia Bates. Bates had it knocked out of her stick, though. Looks to scoop up the ground ball. She's able to do so. Gives it over to Najad. Najad pulls it back here for the Purple Raiders. Now over to Kolstad. 44 on the shot clock for the Purple Raiders as Katie Clark swings it back up top. Eden Kessler. Kessler over to Kolstad. Kolstad stutter steps now, gives it over to Katie Clark. That ball is knocked out of her stick and will be picked up here by the Bishops. Megan Nee. Whistle here, and we've got a foul going on the Purple Raiders. Ohio Wesleyan maintains possession. Abby Grogan tried to get ahead of the defense, but draws another foul here. Tiffany Trine swings it around the perimeter. Now behind the net they will go. And around they go here. It's a whistle. Another foul going here on the Purple Raiders in this possession. It's going to result in a free position shot opportunity upcoming here now. It'll be Megan Nee getting set here for the free position shot, and then appears it's a yellow card as well on Julia Bates once more. So Megan Nee will get set here on the free position shot. And with 8:22 left to go in this one, this could be a big momentum swing if Ohio Wesleyan is able to convert. And the shot here goes off the crossbar, no good. Fight for the possession. They will say it will remain Bishop ball. It's a good look, but just off the top of the crossbar, no good. Now getting in towards the middle is Klebus. Klebus' shot is wide. So the Bishops once more will have another opportunity here. Klebus once again this time gets it towards the middle. It's a shot and it's good. Sophia Staples-Roy right in front of the net gets it to go. And it's now 9-7 in favor of Mountain Union. But this is the closest Ohio Wesleyan has been all second half. Sophia Staples-Roy gets
Goal
it to
for
go.
Ohio Wesleyan, number 19, Sophia Staples-Roy, assisted by 13, Nicole Klebus.
It's Nicole Klebus on the assist right there, the 9th goal on the season for Sophia Staples-Roy. 9-7 in favor of the Purple Raiders. And we will see here, the Raiders have a response. And off the draw, the Raiders will control it. It's Katie Clark now with it. Clark swings it over now to Maddie Carr. Maddie Carr now over to Clark once more. Clark towards the middle, now gives it over to Eden Kessler. Kessler now over to Kolstad. Kolstad now back to Katie Clark. It's 45 seconds on the shot clock here now for Mountain Union. A whistle, and it appears we have a foul going here on the Bishops. They will signal a stoppage in play. So 6:46 left to go now in this one. It's Maddie Carr giving it over to Kolstad. Kolstad swings it over to Nanneroni. Nanneroni has it taken away, though, by the Bishops. Ohio Wesleyan coming the other way with it now. Sam Frary gets ahead of the pack. Looking towards the net here, tries to get it. It's a high pass intended for Klebus. And that's one she wants back as Klebus was cutting towards the goal. Just a pass too high for her to corral. Ball back here now to the Purple Raiders. It's Linkfist. Swings it over to Cassiola. Nice catch there by Cassiola. She gives it over to Jillian Moffitt, who checks in for the first time here tonight. Now Maddie Mitchell will give this up to Nanneroni. It's now Eden Kessler with it. Raiders will go behind the net here now, back up top to Kessler. Over to Najad. Najad will swing this around to Santoro. Now back over Katie Clark. Clark tries to get back towards the middle here. Just to weave her way through the defense. It's a whistle. Looks as though we have a foul going here on the Bishops. A free position shot up coming now for Mountain Union. Katie Clark has an opportunity here to extend the lead back out to 3. Looking for her 4th goal here tonight. It's Clark. Fires a shot. It's low and it's in the back of the net. It's good. Katie Clark once again. 4th goal of the night for Clark. 6th total point as well for Clark here tonight to go along with her 2 assists. Goal number 21 on the season
for Mount Union
for Katie
22,
Clark.
Katie Clark.
And the junior from Hudson, Ohio, makes it 10-7 Mountain Union with 5:09 left to go in this one. So Sammy Johnson will get set here for the faceoff with Maddie Carr. So the Raiders have their lead back out to 3. And the draw here will be controlled by the Purple Raiders, it appears momentarily. And yes, indeed, Kolstad picks up the ground ball. Now over to Maddie Carr. Now back to Santoro. Couldn't corral the pass cleanly right there. So it goes back here to the Bishops with 4:40 left to go now in this one. Now Sarah Hanley with it. She gives it back over towards the middle of the field. A nice job there by Maddie Mitchell knocking that ball loose, and Kolstad picks up the ground ball for the Purple Raiders. Kolstad tries to give it over to Najad, a whistle. Foul going here on the Bishops. Kolstad now over to Katie Clark. Clark now gives it over to Kessler. A whistle. Another foul going here on the Bishops. So Katie Clark now with it. She gives it over to Eden Kessler. Kessler back up top to Clark. Clark now over to Santoro. Back over Katie Clark once more. Clark now gives it over to Maddie Carr. An extra pass down low to Santoro. That shot saved right there by Markowitz. Raiders maintain possession though as Katie Clark gives it up on the doorstep here to an open Maddie Carr. And Maddie Carr gets the goal for Mount Union. Off a great pass there from Katie Clark. 7 total points now from Clark. It's Maddie Carr. Makes it 11-7 in favor of Mount Union. Raiders, 3:21 left to go in this fourth period. Goal number 11 on the season now for Maddie Carr.
Number 4, Maddie Carr.
Clark will actually not be awarded with the assist there. Still nonetheless 6 total points for Katie Clark here tonight. And now here off the draw. Ball is up, and it will be controlled by Ohio Wesleyan. Now right here, the ball is loose. It's a whistle, a collision right there. Katie Clark, who is going to be assessed a yellow card. Just trying to run after the ball right there. It was a hard collision. And Clark now take a seat here with that yellow card. So the Bishops will get set here. It's Johnson now with it. They go behind the net here. Right here. Pass is taken away by the Purple Raiders. So Linkfist was ready for that one from behind the net. And Linkfist slings it down the field here to Nanaroni. Emily Nanaroni getting ahead of the defense here. It's a foul on Ohio Wesleyan. Play will continue. So Nanaroni will get set here, gives it up to Najad. Now back over to Nanaroni. Nanaroni tried to get that over to Maddie Carr. It's out of her reach. Kessler tries to keep it alive. She's able to do so here for the Purple Raiders. 50 on the shot clock, 2:11 on the game clock. So Raiders might look here just to kill some clock. It's Kolstad. Instead, weaves her way through the defense, got over towards the middle of the field. It's a whistle and a foul going here on Ohio Wesleyan, and with exactly 2 minutes left to go in this one, Mackenzie Kolstad has the opportunity to extend the Raider lead out to 5. Kolstad gets set here for the shot, fires one, and it's stopped right there by Markowitz. So the Bishops will come the other way now with it. Conklin gives it up behind the net here. Back to Conklin once more, right in front of the net, an extra pass. And the Bishops get on the board. Sophia Staples-Roy gets in front of the net and gets her second goal here of the night. And it's 11-8 now in favor of the Purple Raiders. 1 minute 33 left to go in this one.
Goal for Ohio Wesleyan, number 19, Sophia Staples-Roy, assisted by number 9.
So it's not over yet, but the Raiders holding on to a 3-point advantage here with 93 seconds left to go in this one. Raiders looking to control the draw here. Here off the draw, Bishops will be awarded the possession. So about a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock here. It's now Klebus. Pulls it back out here, gives it over to Trine. Trine back over towards the middle of the field. It's a shot, and it's good once again. Sophia Staples-Roy gets on the board for her third goal now. And just like that, it is a 2-point Raider lead, a 2-goal lead here at 11-9. The minute 14 left to go in this one. So Ohio Wesleyan making things very interesting now. It's 11-9.
Goal for Wesley, number 19, Sophia Staples-Roy, from number 4, Tiffany Trin.
Staples-Roy with 2 goals now in about a 20-second span. Really make things interesting here at Karis Stadium. Raiders will look to control the draw here, and the shot clock is turned off. So just trying to play keep away at this point and hold on to the lead. And off the draw, ground ball. It's a foul. The Raiders will have it. Mackenzie Kolstead gets ahead of the pack. Gives it over to Santoro. Raiders can just hold it here. The shot clock off. Katie Clark. Raiders just trying not to turn it over here as Kolstead swings it over to Kessler. Kessler lost the ball here momentarily. Was met by 2 defenders and draws the whistle. 42 seconds left to go now for Kessler. And it's a whistle. And with 35 seconds left, the referee just stops play here momentarily. Now play resumes. It's Maddie Carr. Swings it behind the net to Najad. He's doing a great job here of just keeping it away as Katie Clark now swings it up top to Kolstead. And Kolstead over to Santoro. There's 15 seconds left. The Raiders appear to be on their way to their 6th straight victory. It's the ground ball here. He's scooped up by the Bishops with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds, 1 second. And Mount Union once again comes away victorious. The win streak remains for the Purple Raiders. 6th straight victory for Mount Union as they come away victorious 11-9 here tonight over the Ohio Wesleyan Bishops and improve to 8-1 on the season. Your Purple Raiders will be back in action this Wednesday, traveling down to New Concord, Ohio for an OAC matchup with the Muskingum Fighting Muskies. A 7 p.m. start time there. So Raiders will look to make it 7 straight wins. Taking a look at the final leaders here tonight for both teams. For Mount Union, it was Katie Clark with 4 goals here tonight to lead the Raiders. She also had 3 assists to go for 7 total points. Julia Bates, Mackenzie Kolstead, each with 2 goals for Mount Union, as Maddie Carr, as well as Emily Nanaroni, each with a goal for Mount Union, and Eden Kessler had a goal and 3 assists for the Purple Raiders here tonight. for Ohio Wesleyan, with Sophia Staples-Roy with 3 goals here, all coming in the second half to lead the way for Ohio Wesleyan. Abby Grogan with 2 goals, Caroline Fleming with 2, and Grace Egan with 1, as the Bishops fall just short in their comeback attempt, as Mountain Union comes away victorious 11-9 to improve to 8-1 here on the season. So it's been great being here with you all tonight from Karis Stadium. Again, my name is Jacob Batzar, and as always, it's a great day to be a Purple Raider.